Hey, Flip the Script 2.0. Welcome back to another video. Oh my god, guys, it's been a while. First of all, I just want to check in and say, how are you guys doing? It is about to be March, okay? Like, why is time flying? I don't know. But I wanted to come on here today. This is a topic that I've been thinking about for a while. I've been talking about with my friends. So I wanted to come on here and talk with you guys about it. And it is thriving in your 30s. Okay? So I am early 30s. I will be 33 soon. And a lot of people in my circle are in their 30s, whether it's early or late. And we just been talking about life and all the things. Life be lifing, right? So I wanted to come on here and talk about how we are going to thrive in our 30s. So I think that the first thing we should do when trying to figure out how we are going to thrive in our 30s is we should audit our 20s, okay? And for me, your 20s is a very, very, very special time for you to learn, to grow, and to make mistakes. Do you hear me? So, I'm in my 30s. There are a lot of things that I do not do anymore. So, this is what I want you guys to do. When you are auditing your 20s, right, I want you to look at 3 specific things. Our first thing we're going to look at is, what are some of the mistakes that I made in my 20s? So, I want you to go down the list of every last mistake you made. I know. The list is going to be long. But why I want us to look at this is because in our 30s, we are going to learn from that mistake, period. And that is going to be part of us thriving. So, for instance, in my 20s, I overshared a lot. When I say, you know how Facebook popped those memories up, I'm like, ooh, cringe. I literally would be like walking to my dorm room, walking back from my dorm room. Now, today, I'm looking at that, I'm like, if someone, God forbid, wanted to rob me, they would know my every freaking move. So that's something from my 20s that I'm not taking in my 30s so I can thrive. I'm not oversharing. I will share comfortably, but I won't be oversharing. It's too much. And when I was talking to a friend about it, like, why did we do that? Why did we overshare so much? I realized it was because I needed that validation from others. So that is something that from my 20s I want to learn from. And the reason why I know that I needed validation from others was because I filled my old journal when I was younger and I craved other people's validation. That I've been stopped doing way before I hit my 30s. But it's definitely something that now that I'm in my 30s, I want to continue to do and really, really make sure that that is something that I am fully healed from and that I am not doing at all. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to look at some of the mistakes you made, right? 2, I want you to do exactly what I did. This is the mistake. This is what I'm not going to do, right? This is the mistake and this is what I learned from that mistake. So we're going to write down the mistakes and then we're going to write down what we learned from them. And then our third thing I want you to do is to write down some things that in your 20s you want to bring with you in your 30s. Whether that be, so for example, with me, in my 20s, I was very particular about my self-care routine. I did not play. I had the Epsom salt bath. I did my nails, even if it was just like painting them with regular nail polish. And I made sure that I was presentable no matter where I was going. That is something that throughout life, once I hit my 30s, I kind of let go of. I'm like, okay, listen, I gotta do this, and the third. My responsibilities have grown, so that was something I put on the back burner. The moment I was like, you know what, no. I started seeing old pictures and like, oh wow, like I really got dressed and stuff. And it influenced me, it encouraged me, most importantly. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to take some things from your 20s that you liked. In my 20s, I was very vocal about the things that I wanted. I advocated for myself a lot, and I made sure to self-reflect in my 20s. I was looking at my old journal, and although it was cringe, I was very, very, very honest with myself. Honest with my situation. I wasn't afraid to say I want people's attention, whereas though now I'm like, I know how I feel, but we don't really be honest with ourselves. I want to bring some more of that from my 20s into my 30s. Being honest and being real with yourself. Because if you can't do it, who's going to do it? What RuPaul say? If you don't do it, you know what I mean? So, what are some things from your 20s that you want to bring with you in your 30s? That positive things. The negative things are going to go in our mistake pile, right? And then this is the most important thing we're going to do when thriving in our 30s. Those lessons that we learn from, we are going to try our hardest not to do them anymore. And when I say try your hardest, I mean, I don't care what it is. I never seek validation. I don't want it. There was in times where, I feel like I want the approval of others, and I want the people that I love to, feel a certain way about me. Yes, but even that is like, no. Once I feel a way about myself, I'm okay with it. And being okay with it. So, that's what I mean. Like, we're going to learn from our mistakes. We're also going to start implementing those things that we like from our 20s. I'm going to advocate for myself. I actually advocate for others now. So that is a skill that I brought from my past that I would like to continue. I want to, present myself a certain way. That is a skill that I want to continue and that I'm going to keep continuing. So thriving in your 30s, it's been a wild ride. I've only been here for 3 years going on, but ever since I hit my 30s, I have been learning something new. And I'm telling you, your 20s are there to mold you. They are there to shape you. Don't beat yourself up for the mistakes you made. You will learn from them, right? And you will grow from them. So, to thrive in our 30s, I just want to say thank you to 20-year-old me for going through some of those things. I'll be looking back, I'll be like, ooh, I could never. But I could say I could never because I've been in that situation before. I've been hurt before. We've been through heartbreak. We all the things in your 20s you will go through. Feel them. Write them down if you can, if you like to. If you're like a tech person and you put it in your phone. But definitely have something that you can reflect on so that when you do get to your 30s, you can look and see that girl. Even with the weight loss, I see Facebook memories of me trying, hey, on my way to the gym, hey, I fell off. I see times of me when I was at my best weight. I remember that, but to see what I was writing around that time, the confidence, the energy I was giving, I see that I can pull from that and know that that's what it is. That's what we're doing. So I'm very excited about my 30s and just been living and thriving, and I am definitely going to continue to thrive in this transformation year. I'm taking it up a notch. So I've been challenging myself to do all the things. So that's why I said I want to come on here and talk about thriving in your 30s. I'm also we're going to talk about that for a while, and talk about some things in your 30s, because 30s she's been a journey, okay? And I can't wait until, we're 40 and we're looking back and I'm like, oh, this is what we're going to do in our 30s. Same type of process, but definitely older in our 20s, because that person went through some stuff. We went through some things in our 20s that has shaped us. Some of it was being negative and some of it was being positive. And regardless of how much it hurts, we have to look at both. We have to look at the positives, but we also have to look at the negatives so that we're not constantly reopening up old wounds and revisiting old trauma that we already healed from. It's not beneficial to anyone. So, in order to thrive in our 30s, we are going to first start with auditing our 20s and remembering the boss that your 20-year-old you shaped you to be, okay? And yeah, even though life be life, and we go and kick life in the bag, okay? Because we're not playing like that. Even though life be life, and you're a freaking champion, okay? So life can't do nothing with you, like nothing. You're gonna boss up on life, okay? Life be life, and you be you in. What does that even mean? But yes, you be stunting. Life be life, and you be stunting. So we're not doing that. Like, we're not doing that, okay? When they go low, we go high. In the words of my great Michelle Obama. Yes. Okay? Because the thing is, life is always going to have those pressures. I'm not sitting here telling you, oh yes, my 30 has been easy. Honestly, and I've said this before in a couple videos, it's been very uncomfortable. So your 30s, that's why I said we got to look at our 20s, because your 30s will come and shake you up. I'm no longer that girl, but I know it was some things that girl did that, made me who I am today. And we have to reflect on it, and we have to be proud of it. So, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Hope you are checking in. We are glowing up this year. We are giving ourselves a whole year. No more 30, 60, 90, 20, 21. No. 21 days don't work for me. Okay? I'm sorry. I don't know. 21 days may work for somebody else. For me, it don't. By the 30th day, I'm back off track. So I'm giving myself a full year to kind of like really figure this weight loss thing out, but also this life thing out, And when I say a year, I don't mean that's when my journey is going to end. My journey, life is a journey. It's continuous. So once that year is up, but at the end of this year, I definitely want to be able to go to my Instagram. I posted a picture of my 1 year before and after of me having an inconsistent year, and honestly I didn't do bad at all, but I owe it to myself to see a before and after of me, because with a consistent year of me doing the things that make me happy, a consistent year of me doing the things that are going to make me healthier, a consistent year of me doing the things that are just going to make me a better version of me. Not doing it in January, but not February, and then hopping it, going to be away again in March. Not, no more inconsistency. Consistently blowing up, and I'm excited about it. So, stay tuned. I'm